It's the grandson of Right Thought. So Jacob and Esau, this old story that everyone should be hip to by now, is about two nations being in one woman's womb, Rebecca. Two nations are there. Two different manner of people. Different kind of people. Two different nations, it says, are in your womb, Rebecca. And these two babies represent two separate ages of time on the earth, of rulerships. How did the babies come out? Esau came out first. He was red and hairy. He came out first. Jacob came out after, holding his ankle. The prophet Ezra told us, or Esdras, however you want to pronounce it, told us that Esau is the beginning of the world and Jacob is the one that follows it. So now it's all been revealed, see the apocalypse, who Esau and Jacob are on the earth. The one nation being the so-called Negroes, Tainos, so-called Latinos, Native Americans. Esau being the so-called Caucasians. Whatever words you want to put on it. Europeans, whatever words. But these two nations of people are playing out this great cosmic story that was told about Rebecca in her womb. Two manner of people. Manner means type. Their mannerisms are different, which means the way that they choose to live this thing called life is different. So now we know the first world is Esau. That's the world all of you have been living in, Esau's world. Now, how do you all feel about it? You can put it down there in the comment section. How do you feel about Esau's world? Put it in the comment section. Because remember, these are two different manner of people, Jacob and Esau. And we've already told you who they are. So to get an image in our mind, take Esau and take a ginger head, freckle face, white boy, pale. And you take Jacob and make a little Negro boy with a little afro. Just to get the image in your mind of the two nations we're talking about here. So the little redhead, freckle face, I don't know if that's what he looked like. We're just saying that. His name is Red, so we're going to say Red. Redhead, freckle face, pale faced, white boy. This is his world. They said he came red and hairy all over, so we're just going to assume that. This whole world, this is his. How do you guys feel about it? About his rules, his laws, his stipulations, his licenses, his permissions, what he gives you permission to do, the way that your life is set up. How do you feel about it? Are you happy about it? Have you got great pleasure from it? Because there's another world that's come up now, see? That's Jacob coming out of the womb. A child is being born. The whole story, see? A child is being born. It's Jacob. You see that? And so why can't these two nations rule at the same time? See why there can never be equal rights? And you see how when the Negroes try to rise up and fight for their rights, that Esau beats them back down again? Because that's the only way Esau can have what he desires as his kingdom. What he sees as his kingdom requires you to be under his foot. As a so-called Negro, Jacob. The little afro head boy. He has to be a slave in order for the freckle-faced, pale-skinned, redhead boy to rule. The Dennis the Menace looking boy, Chucky looking boy. In order for him to rule, he has to have the little afro boy under his foot. So then what do you think happens when the afro boy rises up? Freckle-faced, redhead, pale-skinned boy gotta fall. Because they don't have the same self-interest, and that's why they can't rule together. You understand that? They don't have the same manner of living. See, because the indigenous people, if they live here, it wouldn't look like this, would it? No, it wouldn't. It would be free. It would be free. Liberated. Not changed and dammed off and angled this way and fake lakes created here and fake this, put here, and this, we're going to dam that off and make it like this, and then all the beavers are going to die, and all these other, we would never do that, see? But if there's a profit to be made, Esau is willing to do it. See? Chucky looking boy, he's willing to do anything for profit. Afro boy is not willing to do anything for profit. He has limits. He's not willing to steal, kill, or destroy for it. You see? So the person who's willing to steal, kill, and destroy, he will paint you, his enemy, as the one who's the one that's still killing and destroying. See? Yeah, they walk around with their pants sagging down with the 9mm in the waist. They pointed at you sideways, talking all that jazz. That's something you fake Jews created and then put it on TV as propaganda for the true tender-hearted people that are not like that at all. I've seen a lot of my so-called Negro brothers. I've seen a lot of my brothers starving and still wouldn't harm a fly. I've been one. So no, we wouldn't just say, man, I'm so fucking starving. Get my brothers together. Fuck it, man. Let's just go over here and kill all those fucking people, rape their fucking women, smash all their fucking babies down, take all their rivers of water, drink all their food, take all their cattle, fuck everything up that they ever had as history, tear that shit down, tear their fucking name down, put our name as their name, take their shits, their blessings, and then fucking act like we're them and we're God's people and their God is our God, and then put the fake God up there and make it like he looks like Gotham and make them worship him too. Chucky. That's the world y'all live in. That's the world you live in. And it cannot be denied. Watch Avatar. Now, they made the people look all blue and shit, but they were indigenous people. They had braids, locks, beads and shit all in their hair and shit. Come on now. And then here come these Esau and machines tearing shit down, cutting down them. Just cut down this big ass special tree. What the fuck? All the people worshiping around it. They're fuck that. We need that fucking tree. Esau. Isn't that what he's done? What happened to the trees so big that you can't see to the right or to the left of it? What happened to those trees? Where did they all go? Where you look, you can't see the sky because all you see is branches when you look up. What happened to those trees? Because we're in Esau's world. So what happened to him? Esau. What happened to all the trees? Come on, y'all. Let's ask Esau some fucking questions. What happened to all the water on the earth? Since you've been having it. What's happening to people's minds since you've had the earth? Their hearts since you've had it. How many wars has there been since you've had it? How many pestilences, diseases has it been since you've had it? How many floods has it been? Earthquakes, hurricanes since you've had it? They don't look like peaceful living in a land that you say belong to you. You've never had peace here because we've never had peace here. You see? You can't get around that, see, because we're spiritual. What we feel gonna happen. It's gonna happen. It's gonna manifest. There's nothing that you can do about that. So you scared of us getting that power. So you're gonna stump us down? Not this time. He's coming out now. See, he's being born out the womb now. See, his head peeking out, looking around like, oh yeah, I see. Everything the light touches is mine. Let me start working on my roar. Y'all don't understand that? They have different self-interests. Our interests do not align. Theirs is profit at any means necessary. Ask George Soros, that dead nigga. Can't ask him, nah, shit. Look up his video, what he said. What are you here to do on earth? To make money. That's all I'm here to do. Anything I have to do it, I'm willing. That's the people running the earth right now. Those are your heroes, aren't they? Isn't it in your world, the more money you have, the more you guys praise that fucker? No matter how much character he lacks? No matter how much of a fucking jerk he is, you'll love him if he got money. Isn't that how this world is? Well, see, Israel's not like that. We love even when we're poor. Y'all can't love when you're poor. You can't love when you're rich neither. That's what you're going to find out, see? You see? Because you have not the spirit, so you can't love. You can't love. See, you and your woman Esau, y'all can't be like Bob Marley. And under one room, under one roof, where Yah provides the bread, you and your love, and be happy and making music and singing about it, you can't do it. See, because my ancestors, they had to do that a lot when they was out there in them slave cabins. They had to find love in each other, despite all the hate that they saw in that world when they left them doors of that cabin. And sometimes that broke through those doors of that cabin. See, but we ain't that way. We don't do things like that. We don't haunt the night. We don't burst in and terrorize our enemies the way that you guys did us. Yes, this 14-year-old boy. 14-year-old boy whistles at a white girl, and that's enough to beat him to smithereens, drag him through the city, tie a chain around his damn neck, do all kind of tie him barbed wire around him and shit, and throw his ass in the river. Because he whistled at a Esau girl. Supposedly. Because I think she came out later on and said that never even happened. Just made the shit up. Or what about Mary Turner? That 21-year-old girl? That you cut her belly open, the baby fell out. 19-year-old girl, cut her belly open, the baby fell out. You stumped the baby right before her eyes, then put a rope around her neck and threw her from a bridge and left her hanging there in her pretty dress. And then took pictures of her. But we are a beast. When you wanted to make your nice leather shoes and your leather belts, Esau, how'd you catch those alligators that you skinned? Did you not break into the homes of Negroes, indigenous people, take their children, rip them from their beds, kill their parents, beat their parents, and take those children and tie the ropes around them and throw them in the swamp as gator bait to catch alligators, to make profit? But we are a beast. Y'all going to ignore that? Or y'all going to start admitting it? We have been a beast. Esau, you need to admit this. All of y'all that fall under the umbrella of those names, Caucasian, European, white, whatever the fuck you want to call yourself. You all today need to bow your fucking knees to Abba Yah. Some of you won't, so we're going to cut your fucking head off if you don't. You got that coming. You can rest assured of that. Because every knee will bow and every tongue will confess that Yahusha is Lord of all. Every name that you thought that was something will fall in comparison to that name on that day. And if you don't bow, your head will simply roll. Simple. It's as simple as that. So if you fall under the umbrella of those words, then you need to humble the fuck out of yourself, because your world is over. It's been over. Nice charade you're putting up. Nice charade you're putting up. But we see it. It's desolate and over. See, that shit that you built, see, on the backs of me and my people. But that's over now. So you need to just confess it, that what you've done on the earth, and stop hiding and denying the shit. Because it says, prepare slaughter for his children, for the iniquity of their fathers. Iniquity means unbalanced dealings. Did y'all deal with us with balanced scales, or did y'all deal with us with unbalanced scales? I'm asking all the nations now, but specifically you, Esau, because that's what we're talking about. So-called Caucasian white people. Have you dealt with Jacob with balanced scales? Or did you take it all and hog it all and subject him to slavery? And won't give it back what belongs to him? Which one? So then if you refuse, then your head will roll. And it's just that simple, because the Most High says, Judah, that's me, thou art my battle axe, and with you, you are my weapons of war. I will make war. Me. I'm his battle axe. See? So when he want to head off, well, when you want to head off, what you swing? So like I said, y'all decide today how you feel about it, because it's here now. Judgment is already here, in case you guys can't see it. Niggas thought they was about to keep that whole ass Thanksgiving shit. So y'all don't know about Thanksgiving. The turkey. Y'all been lied about that since the beginning. The turkey represents when they killed the indigenous people, they would take a baby and they would cut that baby open, pull the innards all out, just like you do a turkey, and then they'd stuff the inside of the baby, see, and then cook his ass and tie his wrist and feet together, just like they do the turkey. See, they tie his ass together and then they roast his ass and cook his ass, and then they lay him on the table as thanksgiving to their God for giving them this land. No fucking turkey. They had to change that shit and lie. Oh yeah, they're getting hip to this shit. Let's change it. That Halloween shit. You know what you used to do? They used to dress in costumes, come bust in your house. Knock on your door, trick or treat, you open your door, they come bust in your house, take your kids. You niggas are sitting silly as hell. Y'all don't understand this shit. Y'all do not understand it. Kids go missing all the fucking time. Y'all just sit there twiddling your thumbs, just going, oh well. Amber alerts popping off in niggas' phones. Oh well, fuck it. So what? That's Esau's world for you. So like I said, you guys put down in the comment section how y'all feel about how Esau's world has been. All them niggas do is kill shit, man. Esau, that's all you do is kill shit. It's obvious that's what you've been doing. You even spray the sky artificially. That proves how killing you are. You like, I'll kill anything for it. I don't give a fuck. I'll kill it. That's how you think. You just, fuck it, I'll kill. If I have to, I'll fucking kill. It's always, that's your alternative. Kill. That's your first alternative. Kill it. Fuck it. Abel, he did better than me. Oh, fuck it. First grade you guys ever got. Kill him. Fuck it. Ah, he stole the birthright from me. Fuck. He didn't steal the birthright. You sold it, dumb fuck. You see what I mean? He can't take responsibility for his shit. So I'm sitting here saying, just admit it. I guess you ain't gonna do that shit. But the Bible already said it ain't no place of repentance. You see? The only way is for you as a nation to humble down to the people of God and say, hey, you know what? It's pretty obvious that you're God's people now, so we're going to stop hating you. And we're going to start being happy for the things that you bring. See, because let's take me talking right now. Anybody who agrees with me that is not of my nation, if you're of another nation and you agree with what I'm saying right now, could you imagine if we were in slavery and I was a slave on the cornfields or the cotton fields or whatever the fuck fields, and I was out there all day doing that all day instead of doing this because I couldn't talk to y'all? Because Esau wouldn't let me read or do anything. So this spirit that you guys are feeling and this information you're getting from the Most High through me would not even be able to be happening because I'd be a slave. And you are all wondering why they made us slaves. Damn. Like I said, you're going to have to humble down to God's people. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. And when I say God's people, I mean spiritual Israel. I don't mean just because the nigga got woolly hair and brown skin just to start worshiping and brown down. That's not what I'm saying. The spirit will let you know who's got the spirit. Who's a real Jew. You'll know it. And when you see it, you better honor it now. Because it's his world now. Silawam Yisrael.